Welcome back to E1 Combat Boxing. I don't know what episode this is, but we started off quite simply by drilling.
We throw it up here and then try to land this one in the bottom. But this time we're gonna make it a little bit more harder this time, so you kind of get the feeling of sort of like sparring and letting your hands go. We're gonna move around, right? Just in this space, right? So just in this little space. So we're gonna throw. So you're gonna go first.
We're training in a very basic way, so don't expect us to be throwing a bunch of combinations at each other. I'm actually not trying to throw 8 to 9 punch combinations on this dude. I kind of want to take it slow. Start off with the jab to the head and jab to the body. The jab to the head, we try to protect it, and the jab to the body, we try to land it. Wanted to take it slow, especially on these drills. I don't want to hurt any of my fighters. I decided to just incorporate a bunch of drills that mostly included the 3 basic punches.
There you go. Close in that guard a little bit more. There you go.
The jab to the head and the cross to the body. Like I said, these are just incorporating the 2 basic punches that we need on a regular basis. The 1-2, the jab and the cross. There was instances in which I got low blowed, and well, it kind of gives you an idea of where this dude is at. Of course, accidents happen. The last thing you want to do is incorporate really long combinations or very extravagant combinations in which one of us will eventually mess up and hurt each other. Certain drills you have to be a little bit more aware or a little bit more experienced, just in case your partner messes up, you understand or have the reflexes. Situation in which you either have to block or slip a punch that you didn't really see coming, or a punch that was mistakenly thrown. Jab to the head and the hook to the body. This is a weird combination, to say the least, but I just kind of want to incorporate the 3 basic punches. I kind of want to perfect those punches as much as I possibly can. Also add into all of this, we put in some movement in a very tight space, just so Edgar could kind of move around, start working his steps, and understand sort of like the pressure that your opposition could bring, and understand movements he has to do to be able to put himself in a position in which he could counterattack. Next thing was the double jab to the head and cross to the body. I tagged them quite early.
Oh fuck! You good?
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
And this goes back to the same thing I was talking about earlier in this video. I don't want to create super extravagant combinations because then accidents like these happen. It's not the most pleasant thing in the world.
One. But quick though, okay? Ready?
We started working counterpunching as well. One of us would throw the 1-2 combination, the basic jab and cross, and the other person would try to counter with a hook to the body. This is a very common counterpunch to the 1-2. And sometimes I simply would just pivot just so he could see or get an idea that his opposition will not always be there and he will not always land every counterpunch. So yeah, man, I just try to give him more of a realistic view on how things could actually play out in a bout.
There you go. Oh, there you go. So for the next 2 rounds, it's gonna work like this. For 30 seconds, I'm gonna be in the defensive and you're gonna be offensive. And then we're gonna switch, alright? So after every 30 seconds, I'm going defensive and then you go offensive. And then I go offensive and then you go defensive. So after every 30 seconds, so after you hear this little bell, that means we switch spots, right? So now, we switch from defensive to offensive, or if we're in the offensive to defensive, right?
This drill, all you pretty much do is 2 of you guys will start off and one of you guys would have to either block, slip, parry, use your defensive movements against another person that's attacking you. So you guys change between offensive position and defensive position. The video might seem kind of short, but the thing is that we've been drilling a lot and I don't want to show you guys a bunch of drills because you guys will be bored of that. I just kind of want to give you the overview. So for most of these drills we did somewhere between 3 to 4 rounds. Sometimes we did 3 minutes, sometimes we did 4 minutes. And that will pretty much wrap up this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I know some of the clips themselves were a little bit too dark, but it's the fact that we work in the night and the afternoon once I come back from school. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Anything that you need to know is going to be in the description box. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Till next time. Oh.